Okay. How you guys doing? My name is Richard Devine. I will be giving you a presentation on why texting should be illegal in all states while driving. Texting and driving has been a horrible thing in the U.S. And kids nowadays, it's just getting worse. In 2015, 2.5 million people were texting, were treated in the ER from distracted driving. We all have either texted while driving or have had family that has done this, or had some close calls while texting and driving or taking that phone call. In order to prevent more deaths, there should be a texting ban in all states. As you can see, 2 states have yet to pass any bans for texting while driving. All the black states are ones that have a ban on both texting and handheld usage of the cell phone. It takes an average of 4.6 seconds to answer a text at 55 miles per hour. That is the length of an entire football field. If you think about it, that's a lot of distance, not a lot of time. And time to react to that, be realistic, you don't have time. And even if you do react, even if you do stop yourself from hitting that car in front of you, well, obviously that car behind you and that car behind it. Texting and driving can cause injury to yourself, injury to others, and death. Texting while driving can cause any range of injury to yourself upon crashing, whether it's minor or severe. And I can tell you right now, I've traveled to many different states. In Fort Bragg, back on base, they used to have a car that they left outside the road by All-American entrance. And it's a result of texting and driving. That car was absolutely just destroyed. And you can't even think about anyone surviving that crash. Now, texting while driving. Now, 3,091 and 1,000 people were injured in 2016 alone because of distracted driving. There was only a 4% decrease in ER visits last year after the state put a ban on texting and driving. Both of these facts were gathered from a journal written by many different sources. Now, 4%, that isn't a lot at all. You can think about how many deaths there are in America by texting and driving, and they placed a law to stop it, and only 4% decrease. There needs to be more done. There needs to be more laws in place for this. Phones being shut off, only being able to take phone calls through the car, not being able to respond to a text. Texting and driving can cause death upon crashing, and in other circumstances it's called permanent injury to your body. You can be paralyzed, you can just lose all life quality. From 2017 to 2010, states with texting bans have been lower fatal crashes. And that's proof right there that these laws need to be in place, these need to be enforced. And in states without bans, death rates are just going up, especially with these new age of drivers that were born into cell phones, smartphones. I can tell you right now, when I was born, I remember AOL. Some of these people here probably don't remember AOL. Instant Messenger, you didn't have that power to take with you. The Nation Highway Traffic Safety administration says that 3,166 people were killed in crashes involving distracted drivers. And the distraction is cell phone. 99%. Texting and driving doesn't just put life in danger, but the lives of those sharing the road with you as well. Like drunk driving, cell phone slows your reaction, distracts you from what's actually on the road. Speed limits, stop signs, railroad crossings, or another accident ahead of you. You're not going to be paying attention to the actual road. The National Safety Council claims that you're 4 times more likely to crash using a cell phone when driving. And I honestly think it's more than that. I don't use a cell phone when driving. I won't even ignore the call, even with work. And they need to reach me that bad. We have a system set up where they will call me 3 times. If I get 3 missed calls from my company, I will pull over to the side of the road and I will call them back to see what the emergency is. Other than that, the policy is you don't take a phone call. Texting on the road requires a great demand of mental and takes a great physical and mental strain on your body to actually focus on that phone and then go back to the road and trying to decide if you need to stop, speed up, or even know the speed limit. And staying in your lane while texting and driving. You can't. I can challenge anyone today to try to look down at their phone and come back and be in that straight line. And if you stay in that straight line, do you know how far the car is in front of you? These are just facts from all over the internet, journal, and what will be stated at the end of my slide. Based on a study done by Jerry Cook and Randall Jones, 74% of young adults text and drive. 51% of those teens do it on a weekly basis. Now compare those deaths in America with those rates. Most of those are going to be teen drivers, or the cause of the accident is going to be by a teen driver. The possible situations I have found after this research are driver mode and interventions are driver mode is like an airplane mode. It would limit the use of your cell phone. You turn off your service to get where you're going. You can take screenshots or use a road map. It wasn't always the GPS. You don't need it. Teens admitted that they would not text and drive if they had a cash reward every so often or discounts on their insurance. And both of these are from a journal from a teacher. You don't need a reward to save a life. Just knowing the fact that it's not the right thing to do. It shouldn't be a reward. It should be common sense. That's my speech for today. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. Hope you had a good time.
Are you taking questions?
Take 3 questions.
30 questions. Oh.
Yes.
Does a policeman have a right to ask for the cell phone to check it to see if they were texting?
Now that's your personal property. It's a secondary offense in Ohio, so they pull you over for texting and driving. They can ask for your phone. It's up to you if you want to give it to them. But right away, they have to get a piece of paper from the court saying that you have to
So that's
give them.
probably not going to happen.
At the point if they pull you up for your phone, you're going to get a ticket.
They can see that they're talking.
They have cameras on their cruiser that they're gonna probably see you're distracted.
What's it gonna take for these young people to wake up?
Get rid of cell phones.
It's gonna be
No.
when they have a close call, they know someone's going through a bad experience with it. That's sadly what it's gonna take. Brett?
So you say it's a secondary offense. Can they pull you over simply if they see you driving, texting while driving? Or do they have to pull you over for another reason?
I know in North Carolina they have to pull you over for something else, but Ohio it might be they can pull you over for seeing you on your phone.
So in Ohio, is it a secondary offense or is it a primary offense?
That's a good question.
Ohio's not one of the states that ban texting.
So it'd be secondary.
Ethan?
So what happens when a teenager is driving and they have this driving mode on their phone, and they get in the car with the driving mode, they turn off the driving mode to like play music, to text and drive. They go somewhere.
So I have an app on my phone, for my work phone. It's like an extra driving mode that has more limitations. I can still use maps. I can make phone calls. Well, I can receive calls, but they end automatically. But they give me a name who's calling me. Now, for driving mode for just regular phones, you can still have access to music. But the smart thing to do would have a playlist ready, and then you can play one song, and you can skip it usually by not touching your phone. Now, right now, you can turn it off. It's just, hey, this is a safer way to do it. You can turn it off if you want to. Nothing's going to happen. It's just not the smart thing to do. Yeah.
Where does talking on the phone fall in line with this texting? It says right there, handheld, no ban.
Right.
Texting, all drivers.
Now, Bluetooth, like earpieces or cars that have built-in speakers, your phone will automatically connect, and you don't have to touch your phone. You can say, hey, answer that phone call, or you can click a button on your steering wheel and it'll answer the call, and you don't have to.
Synced with the vehicle.
Yeah, you don't have to mess with your phone, and you can keep driving. Some states think that's okay, some don't. It's really up to the people.
So how does all that fall into these new smart cars? When I say smart cars, I'm referring to the software programs that are embedded in the new vehicles that now will stay inside the lines while you're driving without your hands.
You know, my personal belief, I don't believe that's even a good idea. Those cars driving themselves, but that's the way we're going, and at that point, the laws might change. You might be able to text and drive or sleep at the wheel because your car is going to be driving itself.
Yeah.
And we honestly don't know where